We're back today. I haven't filmed in a few months, and I decided to use Marlo because I got recently asked if African Americans can do dermal fillers, and the answer is absolutely yes. So there's no contraindications, and I'm so excited because she started to notice the volume loss in her cheeks, and she's 51, and so she's losing that kind of apple of her cheek, which is making the under eyes look dark and hollow. So I'm going to restore using Radiesse, and then I'm also going to use some Classic Restylane under the eyes. So are you excited?
I am.
I'm so excited for you. Right side here, and I'm starting with a syringe of Radiesse. Here's the volume loss. You can see my finger rocking in there. Okay. Good, stay nice and still. Here's a poke. Good. Good, stay nice and still. Hey Marla, you're going to hear a little kind of gurgling there. And what I'm doing here, yeah, that was a loud gurgle. And I'm bringing just these nice threads of filler deep within the skin, so this isn't surface. And as I'm drawing back, I'm putting in some product here and just ever so carefully restoring the malar fat pad with these syringes. Oh, good. You're doing great, Marlo. Again, this is Marlo's first time, so I'm gonna feel if there's any, so there's still a little bit of hole there. I'm gonna redirect. Go up a little bit more right here. And put a little bit more. Good. Carefully draw that down. So our goal here is that we are connecting her beautiful cheek with her cheekbone without over creating a cheek, okay? All right, so take that out. I'm gonna hold a little pressure, and then I'm gonna come back in with a little bit of Restylane under her eyes. Yeah, just doing a little bit of molding here and checking to see if the volume is replaced. And then so she still has a little bit of a hole right here. Radiesse is too thick to come up into the orbital ridge, so I'm gonna switch products and put Classic Restylane there. And that feels really good. She's a little pink. That's just from the topical numbing that we did before we started filming. Marlo, you doing good?
I am.
Great. Okay, now I'm gonna come in with some Classic Restylane and fill in this hole right here. Okay, I want you to stay nice and still, and here's a poke. Good. So remember, it's important to restore the top part of the cheek when we want to get a really good look for under the eyes. It'll help to disguise the filler. All right. Filling in that hole. Good, I'm gonna bring that out. Now I'm gonna come a little bit more lateral to that and do that same thing. There's a hole right here. Okay, here's a, let's see, there's a little vessel right there. Right here, here's a poke. Good. So again, with needles, I like the precision. And I can just go in there, I feel the resistance on what I need to fill in. Good. All right. That looks really nice. Okay. Now, Marlo, what I want you to do is I want you to open your eyes, and I want to just double check it. So here we see, this is the side that I haven't done, comparing it to the side that has been done. So we still got a little bit of volume loss right there that I'm going to go back in and put a little bit more. But really nice compared to this. So again, there's the volume loss, really taking down her eye and making that real dark right there, losing that kind of youthful plump of the cheek. And already you should see it looking so good. Okay, that feels real nice in there. I'm not feeling any gaps or holes. Okay, but I do feel like I need a smidge more right there. Okay, Marla, go ahead and close your eyes. All right, here's a poke. Just popping a little bit more in there. Now with fillers under the eyes, less is best because you have to take into consideration that this product is hydrophilic. It is going to attract some water to the area. So when it's being done, we don't necessarily need this to look perfect today because we have to anticipate that natural draw to the product and giving a little bit better result, okay? And then this is a layering process. So today is the cake, and if she needs more in a few weeks, it'll be the frosting on the cake. Okay, Marla, go ahead and open your eyes. That's a big difference. That looks really nice. Okay, there is a syringe of Radiesse and a half a syringe of Restylane, and you can compare it to this side where we don't have it done, and so now we're gonna do this, okay? All right. So I like to feel where that hole is. Okay, here's a poke. Good. Good. Right. And then you're going to hear that gurgling. So anytime you start in that, oh, that was kind of loud. When you start a new syringe, it kind of has this kind of gurgling sound so the patients really hear it. And all it is the product kind of rumbling through the needle. So as I'm drawing back, I'm injecting, and then I advance slowly and do another nice, good, thick syringe, thread of filler there. And then, so carefully advancing it up, and again, doing that thread. And I'm just, as these are kind of making my way back. Oh, you kind of felt that one. Okay, let me know if you feel anything extreme. I want to kind of check it. So this needle is a little bit longer, so I don't have to make all these multiple pokes. Really, everything I'm doing is underneath the skin here. And with Radiesse, it is a deeper injection. And there's still a hole right there. Good. Okay. And go ahead and take that out. And we're going to check it and feel for holes again. So think of these as, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threads in there of this beautiful Radiesse. And I do that instead of just sticking the needle and like bolusing a big ball of product, because that wouldn't look natural. So this, what we want it to do is nice threads and connect with this beautiful cheekbone. All right, last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and do underneath Marlo's eyes here. And so, obviously I'm gonna be looking for some vessel. There's a little vessel right there and right there, so I'm gonna be avoiding those to get this job done. So here's my first poke. I'm gonna go right underneath this one. Here's a poke, stay nice and still. Good. Okay, pull back, make sure. And then you're gonna fill, there you go. And just fill that hole right underneath that and just pop that out. Beautiful. Okay. Now we still have some volume loss right there. So now I'm gonna go on the other side of this vessel, and here's a poke. Good. Slowly enter in. Very slow, methodical, not aggressive. Pop in a little bit more. Just filling that in. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now, looks great. I'm just gonna check. I like to check right below that. Make sure that these holes on this upper part of the cheek are filled in, because that's what's gonna support what I've just done under the eyes. So right there's a little bit of a hole right there. I'll bring it a little closer to me. And we're gonna do just a little bit more. Here's a poke. Just pop in a little bit more support there. Okay, a little pressure on there. Or just go ahead and open your eyes. And you can see, take a little final look. That looks great. One more little hole right there, and I can see it kind of casting a shadow, so do one last little bit. Go ahead and close eyes. Okay, so just a tiny bit more right here. Here's a poke. And this will finish her Marlo's treatment off for today. All right, beautiful. You did so good. And we are going to be bringing her back in 3 weeks. That's when final results are yielded. And I like to get true before and after, so you'll see Marlo back in 3 weeks. We'll take your before and after pics, and then a little video, and then you're done. Go ahead and open your eyes, and let's show on the camera right here, Marlo. Chin down just a little bit. Beautiful. Under her eyes. This is 3 weeks post, and this absolutely looks stunning. Marlo, how do you like it?
I love it. I love it.
It looks super natural, absolutely beautiful. So thank you for being our model.
Thank you.